Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my podcast, Hatoraid Hour. I'm your host, Hatoraid Cowboy, and I have so much to talk about today. I'm really excited. This is episode 5 of Hatoraid Hour podcast. We're going to talk about CEDIA 2022. We're going to talk about that home theater dude. We're going to talk about why I'm leaving Polk and buying some new speakers for my home theater. And we're going to talk about Sofa Baton. So I got a lot to talk about, so we're going to get right into it. Okay, so the first thing that I want to talk about is CEDIA 2022. So if you don't know, CEDIA 22 this year is going to be in Dallas from September 29 through October 1st. And if you're wondering what I'm looking at my notes so I don't forget anything. But yeah, CEDIA 2022. Big announcement for the channel. I'm actually going to be attending CEDIA this year, and I'm super excited. I cannot wait. I've always wanted to attend either CEDIA or some other type of trade show that they have. And it just so happens that CEDIA is in Texas, Dallas. So really cool. I got to see, Emotiva's little show, the Texas Audio Roundup in Austin, Texas. Now CEDIA is in Dallas. So it's going to be the same deal. I'm going to drive probably, in one day, round trip. I'll probably wake up really early because I believe it starts at 9. So it's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, September 29th to October 1st. I think it starts at 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to go up there on a Thursday so that, I can beat the big crowds Friday and Saturday. But super excited about that. And I want to give you guys a look at the floor plan of the companies that are going to be there. So I downloaded the floor plan just to give you an idea of the companies that are going to be there. And there is a lot, guys. I didn't realize that there was going to be so many companies at this thing. This place is humongous, has to be when you look at the floor plan. But let's take a look at some of the companies that are going to be there. So we have, okay, let's see here. Actually, let's start over here because these are all the good guys over here. And we'll wait for that to clear up. There we go. Okay, so over here, I guess this is a smart stage. You have SVS, you have Bang & Olufsen America, I think I'm saying that right. You've got Leon Speakers, you've got True Audio, Focal is going to be there. Wet Sounds, don't know what that is. You've got Absolute Ultimate AV, Stealth Acoustics. Let's see, you've got Wisdom Audio, interested to check those out, never heard those speakers. Hisense USA Corporation is going to be there. Magna Audio. Let's see here. Who else? Audio Control. Got some smart stuff. Google Nest Pro. You've got Savant there. Legrand AV. Sonus. Sonus Elan. You've got Sony Electronics. You got Dino. Den Audio, North America. And then, let's see, let's move over to this side. You got Sound United, which, they're going to be there. Who else do we have here? Samsung Electronics is going to be there. I know JVC, I saw JVC earlier. There's LG, Josh AI. We have, who's that looks like? Who else do we have here? So yeah, there's JVC. Modus VR, Acoustic Innovations. So, and that's not even half of the companies that are going to be there. So, humongous place that is going to be at CEDIA in Dallas. So, I'm actually going to get to go, and I have to send a huge thank you, a huge shout out to the person who actually made it possible for me to go. And if you noticed in the beginning of this video, that was Chris, that home theater dude. So for those of you that don't know, last month, Emotiva and Skit Audio held the first Texas Audio Roundup in Austin, Texas. It was kind of like a little trial thing. I got to meet Dan. He talked about how they were going to be doing kind of like a little trial with that show. And I guess depending on how successful or not successful it was, they were going to think about doing that in different parts of the country and maybe make it a yearly thing, which I really hope so because it's really cool. It's only a couple hours away that I can go drive to. But I got to meet Dan. The Cheap Audio Man was there on Saturday when I went, but Chris, that home theater dude, was also there on Friday. So I didn't get to meet him, but a couple weeks ago, he posted a video on his channel about the progress update on his home theater that he's building, his new home theater that he's building. And I commented on it. I was like, hey man, glad to see that you're back on the channel and that you're posting stuff. And I said, I just missed you at the Texas Audio Roundup. And he's like, oh yeah, you were there? So we started talking. Come to find out, Chris and I actually live only 30 minutes away from each other. Crazy, right? So we started talking and we were like, hey, you know what? Maybe we should collaborate on something. So I got to meet him, got to talk about his new company that he's building, or his new company that he started, and his home theater that he's building. So I'm actually going to get him on the channel for a podcast, and I'm going to do an interview. I'm going to interview him. He's going to talk about his new company, his new home theater build, and just some other stuff. So, but he is actually the one that made it possible for me to go to CEDIA. So he's going to be there. I think believe he's going to be there all week. And, we started talking about CEDIA. He's like, hey man, are you going? And I was like, I would love to go, but I don't know if that's in my budget. But he made it possible for me to go. So I'm super excited. So Chris, if you're watching this, thank you. Chris is a really, really cool, really down to earth dude. So I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited to have him on the channel. So that's going to be really, really fun, guys. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss that, because it's going to be interesting. All right, next topic of discussion. As I mentioned previously on, I think it was the community tab, and obviously in the thumbnail, I have decided to quit Polk. And I know that sounds bad, but it's not. So I've been using some mix and match Polk speakers for the last 10 plus years. And when I first started my home theater journey, Polk was one of the brands that, well, pretty much the only brand that I could afford. And I've never had top of the line Polk. The speakers that I'm using in my left and right up front are, I think they're Polk RT8s, either RTI 8s or RT8s. They're the successor or the predecessor to the RTIA line. I can't even remember what line it is anymore. But basically, I got those speakers at, where did I buy those at? Fry's Electronics. So I bought them at Fry's, and I believe they were like $100 or $150 a piece. So back then, I think I was graduated already. I was like, dude, this is a steal. I have to buy these. So they were brand new, still in the box, and they're solid speakers. They're made out of wood, like real wood. They're not veneer or anything like that. And they've served me well over the last 10 years, but they weren't the nicest, but they also weren't like trash. Definitely not trash. So I have those up front, and then I've basically just had like a hodgepodge of Polk speakers, very low end Polk speakers, until I upgraded my center channel recently to the LSI M706 center channel. And that's been really great. But I've been kind of kicking around the idea for the last couple of months that, now that the channel is growing and I'm starting to, make some money on the affiliate marketing, and the channel is monetized now. I'm not making a whole lot, but, as the channel grows and I get more opportunities to get gear on the channel and review stuff, I've decided that puts me in a little bit better position to do some of the stuff that I want to do in my home theater. And I've been thinking about upgrading my entire system, all of my speakers, to the exact same speaker line. So everything will be timber matched. I want all of my speakers to be from the same line. So I started doing some research, and I was trying to decide what speaker brand I wanted to go with. And obviously I have a budget. I'm not rich at all by any means. But I also want to dive into something a little bit more premium, because, Polk, I love Polk. I'll always love Polk. they've served me well. But I wanted to kind of get away from, your typical box companies, your Klipsch, your Polk, your DefTech, stuff like that. So I started doing some research, and I remember I came across a speaker company, and some of you may already know what it is now, but I came across a speaker company, actually, that I had seen a couple years ago on Spare Change, Shane Lee now, and he reviewed the Arundel speakers. So, cat's out of the bag. I am going to be using Arundel speakers in my home theater now, and I'm super excited. I've already made my first purchase. It's the center channel. It is the 1723 Center STHX, really long name. Basically, it's the center channel. So I don't have the funds right now to buy all of the speakers. So basically, I'm just going to buy one piece at a time, speaker here, speaker there. But one thing that I really like about Arundel is that, like with their bookshelf speakers, they're priced very good for the class that they're in. And when you buy the bookshelf speakers, it comes as a pair, unlike some other speaker companies where you have to spend, $1,500 for one speaker. Like, I can't afford that. I don't want to do that. But it was a challenge because I've never heard their speakers. And what I really wanted to do is I really wanted to maybe get like a 5.1 or, a 5-channel speaker package and get it in the theater to review and see if I like it. That wasn't possible at the time, so I decided, you know what? I've watched all the videos that I can on YouTube about Arundel, and every single person, every YouTuber, every content creator that has had them on their channel absolutely loves them. It's been on Shane Lee's channel a couple times. It's been on the Home Theater Hobbyist. It's been on his channel. It's been on, let's see, where else has it been? Gene Delasalle's been on his channel, Audioholics. And everybody just has nothing but great things to say about them. Now, I have talked to the representatives, and they are a newer company. I think they've been around for 6 years, I believe he told me. But in the U.S., they've only been around since 2020. So there's not a whole lot of content out there. So they're trying to get more content. They're actually trying to get more speakers into more content creators' hands and get them reviewed so people can know about them. Because he told me, he was like, man, one issue that we have, a lot of people love our speakers, but one issue that we have is that people are asking for more content, on YouTube. And it's just not there yet because they're actually based in Norway. So I'm very, very excited about that. I have the speaker. I haven't unboxed it yet. I have to make a video of the unboxing, which I'm going to do probably right after I make this video. But yeah, it's exciting times on the channel, and I'm really excited because I've never had any type of premium speakers in my home theater, and now I'm going to have the chance to do that. And so I also wanted to address so I made a poll on my YouTube channel, and I basically said, hey, I'm thinking about getting some new speakers, and I placed a poll, and I think I had Emotiva on there. I had Arundel, obviously, of course, and I had some other speakers that I don't even remember right now. I'm so excited about it, I can't even remember anything. But I put Emotiva on there kind of to throw people off, and I figured because I've been repping Emotiva so much lately, you guys probably would think that I would go with Emotiva, but I didn't. And there's a reason why I decided not to go with Emotiva. As much as I love Emotiva, you guys know I'm an affiliate now. I have 3 Emotiva amps in my home theater, and I'm always going to support Emotiva because of the type of company that they are. So as far as amps go, if I ever upgrade that, I'm just going to stick with Emotiva. But there's a couple of reasons why I didn't go with Emotiva. So one is because Emotiva is mainly geared towards the more budget side. So you get a lot of bang for your buck. But again, I wanted to go with something that's a little bit more premium. And now that I'm an affiliate, I can basically request anything that I want on the channel to review. So that's another reason why I didn't go with Emotiva, because I'll be able to get them on the channel, review them, and then send them back. So I felt like, well, if I'll have the opportunity to do that, I might as well go with something that's a little bit more premium, since I'll be able to get my hands on Emotiva gear basically whenever I want, within reason. There's actually, so I'm actually supposed to get I requested a pair of the T3 Pluses and the C3 Plus large format center channel, but there's basically a waiting line, which I figured there would be. Brand new speakers. There's a lot of content creators out there. I'm probably at the bottom of the totem pole. So I did request them, and I should be getting them at some point, but I honestly have no idea when that's going to happen. So you guys will have to hang in there with me. I will keep you guys updated. Anytime I hear any type of information or update from Emotiva, I will make sure to update you guys either in a video or on the community tab. So make sure you guys check that out as well. So that was another reason why I went with the Rendell. Also is because now that the channel is growing, hopefully I'll be able to get more opportunities to demo more speakers. So being able to do that allows me to go with something that I really want and that I feel like I'm not missing out, because I can, like I said, starting with Emotiva, but I'm going to be reaching out to some other companies as well to see if I can get my hands on some stuff to review on the channel. And another reason why I went with the Rendell is because this is going to be my first major upgrade in the home theater as far as speakers go. And it's going to take me a while because I have 15 speakers in here. So my main goal right now, I've got the center channel. My next goal is to get the L and R, the left and right. And as long as I have my LCR, I'm okay with having whatever other speakers I have in this room until I upgrade them, because that's your most important. Your LCR is going to be your most important. So I want to make sure I get that taken care of out of the way. Once I get that, then I'll probably move to the rear surrounds or the back surrounds. And then from there, I'll go, either, I don't know, probably in ceilings, because my surrounds are actually in the wall. So I don't know how I'm going to do that. Rendell does have some surround speakers that you can mount on the wall, but I don't know how I'm going to do that. That's probably going to be the last thing that I upgrade because they're in the wall. So I'm going to have to figure out something, how to replace those, because I'm not going to replace, the Rendell doesn't have any in-wall speakers. And the reason why I went with in-walls is because I knew I wasn't going to have a whole lot of room in this room as far as width-wise, so I went with in-walls to save me some space. But Rendell surrounds, they do have some that go on the wall, so that will work. I won't lose that much space, but since my surround speakers are actually in the wall, that's just going to make it a little bit more complicated. But yeah, so Rendell speakers, I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited to get that unboxed. I haven't even opened it yet. I've had it since, let's see, today is Saturday, so I believe I got it Thursday. And it shipped really fast too, so I'm excited about that. The next thing that I want to talk about is sofa baton. So let me pull this up here. So sofa baton. So you guys continue to kill it with the sofa baton remote. So I took an image here of Amazon, my Amazon affiliate account. So because it's an Amazon affiliate account, and the way it works is when someone clicks on your affiliate link, it tracks it. So Amazon tracks it, and then I can track it. Well, not necessarily I can track it, but Amazon allows you to see anything that you buy. I don't get your name. I don't have any type of contact information. Obviously, I don't have, any purchasing or credit cards, nothing like that. The only thing that I can see is what's been purchased, and it shows me, how many. So if you bought, even if you click on my link and you don't buy the sofa baton remote, if you buy anything else within 24 hours of clicking on that link, that counts on my affiliate link. So I get a small commission from that. So I can see everything that you guys buy. And I wanted to share this with you. I'm not going to show you how much I make because I don't believe in that. But I wanted to show you how many remotes you guys have actually bought, because that really, really, really helps the channel. So if you take a look here, the Sofa Baton X1 Universal Remote, there's been 89 shipped. Now, you guys have actually purchased 143 items. Now, this is total. This is Sofa Baton and whatever else you guys have ordered. You guys have ordered 143 items, shipped 130, and returned 23 items. So the way that works is Amazon affiliate doesn't pay you until the item actually ships. So if you buy something, I don't get any type of commission until it actually ships to you. So out of those 143 items, there's been 89 Sofa Baton remotes that have been shipped for a total revenue of $9,385.11. So almost 10 grand, and I'm gonna go well past 10 grand. Well, I guess Sofa Baton is gonna go well past 10 grand. I don't make anywhere near that amount. Like, it's not even in the same ballpark. It's not even in the same country of what I make. It's a very small commission, but I wanted to show this because this helps me. So I do get a commission for that. I do get a commission from this, and that helps me do a lot of things. That's going to help me build up my garage to have a office/YouTube studio, which I'm in dire need of a new office because my office is absolutely just horrid right now. But that's going to allow me to do that. That allows me to put money back into the channel to get content, to make content, and to get content in the channel to review for you guys, because I can use stuff like this to show other companies like, hey, if you send me some of your products and I review it, I can generate some sales. I mean, $10,000, that is no slouch. You might think that that's not that much, but for a company that only makes remotes and only has 2 remotes in their bag, and for their flagship, $10,000 is a lot of money. And it's going to make even more money with that affiliate link. So the original link with my promo code Hatoraid, that is going to end on August 31st. But Sofa Baton has actually extended it to September 31st. The only thing is, Amazon will not allow you to use 2 promo codes with the same code. So once that Hatoraid promo code runs out at August 31st, you can't use it again. So Sofa Baton has extended it, but the promo code now is going to be Sofa Baton. And I'll make sure that I update that on the video's description, and I'll probably put it in the title, at least the date. But so I'm going to have another month of affiliate links for the Sofa Baton, and I cannot thank you guys enough for supporting me, supporting my videos, supporting the channel, and supporting Sofa Baton, because that really, really helps me out a lot. And that gives me more opportunities, not only with Sofa Baton, but with other companies. And honestly, I didn't really know or didn't really expect that the remote was going to do that good. This was my first time ever using any type of affiliate link. And I am so, so grateful that you guys have been so supportive, and you've shipped 89 remotes, because obviously you have to expect that some people are going to return it. You may not like it, which is understandable. I said that in the video. If you don't like it, just give it a try. And if you don't like it, then just return it. So thank you guys so much, so very much for supporting the channel, supporting Sofa Baton. So I know Sofa Baton is very supportive. They keep extending the affiliate link. I don't know if they're going to extend it again after September, but yeah, since June, when I made that review of the remote and the promo code went live, you guys have just been killing it. So again, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. And that brings me to my final point, is that I'm really glad that I started this channel, because last September, so almost a year ago, it's August. Right now it is Saturday, August 20th. I had been thinking about for a few months, a while, about starting a YouTube channel. and I had no idea how to do it. I don't have any friends that have YouTube channels. I have one of my best friends is a photographer, very good photographer. And I remember him actually saying one day, he's like, man, you should start a home theater YouTube channel. But he says, but man, it's very saturated, which it is. It's a very saturated field, but I didn't know where to start. And I just decided that I was going to, pick up my phone, hit record, and start recording videos. And I did a lot of research. I didn't have, a nice camera. I didn't have a DSLR camera. I didn't have a shotgun mic. I didn't have any type of lighting. I just used what I had, and I slowly upgraded my equipment. And I still have more stuff that I want to do in the future. But YouTube has allowed me this opportunity. The channel has grown very well. It hasn't as grown as fast as I would like, which I'm sure that's any content creator on YouTube. And my neighbor just decided to turn on his system. So if you hear that in the video, I'm sorry. But YouTube has allowed me this opportunity. I would never have been able to do any of this stuff if it wasn't for YouTube and if it wasn't for all my subscribers, people that come and comment on my videos and just really give me some encouraging comments in the comment section. I think I have one of the best comment sections that I've seen because I've been in other content creators. I watch all the other home theater enthusiasts, and sometimes it's not like that. Sometimes those people are pretty rough, and I haven't really found that. So thank you. And as the channel continues to grow, I know my subscriber count is going to grow, and it's just only going to get better. So I just want to say thank you guys. I'm probably going to end this video here on this podcast. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I have so much content planned for the future of this channel. Like I said, I'm going to be going to CEDIA at the end of September. I'm really excited about that. That's going to give me so much content. I'm sure it's going to be a great experience. As I said, I've never been, and I'm looking forward to it. I don't really know what to expect. If you've ever been to CEDIA, let me know in the comments what your experience has been and what you think about it, because I'm going to compare CEDIA, even though it's way bigger, I'm going to compare the experience to CEDIA to my experience at the Emotiva Texas Audio Roundup. So thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future content. Like I said, I'm going to have Chris, that home theater dude, on the channel. I'm going to get to interview him. It's probably going to be like a Zoom or something, but I'm going to interview him. He's going to talk about his new company. He's going to talk about his new home theater that he's building, that he's also talking about on his channel as well. So make sure you go over and support him. I think he's at 75,000 subscribers. His next biggest milestone, I assume, is going to be 100,000. So make sure you go over there and support him if you're not subscribed already. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button, share it, tell your friends, and I would greatly appreciate it. All right, that's going to conclude it for episode 5 of Hatoraid Hour. Again, I'm your host, Hatoraid Cowboy, and I'll see you guys in the next video.